I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. When you entered college with the intent to become a minister and you were surrounded by professors with great knowledge and opinions, did you ever have any professors who worked to put their own spin on the Bible, and how did you handle that? Oh, yes, I did. That being said, this is the YouTube version. These are quick answers to pretty important questions, and if this were a Wednesday night, I would go extensively on this question. But let me be honest with you. I entered a very naive, very, moldable young man, 18 years of age, per the question, feeling that God had called me into the gospel ministry. I found myself under the leadership and under instruction of many professors who did put their own spin on the Bible. Not faithful to the text, but faithful to their own doctrinal positions, agendas, etc. And I'll be honest with you, I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. For about two and a half years of my life, I just became a part of the message of the proverbial party, and I became not just one who absorbed it, but one who promoted it. But then something happened. My junior year in college, I was confronted with a very strategic question. Same question that the serpent asked Eve in Genesis 3. Yea, hath God said. I had to make a decision in my life. Did God say what he meant, and did he mean what he said? Or do we as humanity have the right to interpret and make God say what we want him to say? Because that was the spin that I had fallen for, and the spin that I was unfortunately advocating for a season of my life. And I'll never forget, it was in the spring of my junior year in college, where in a bucket of tears, I had the following conversation with the Lord. This was the conversation. I quit. I wasn't quitting ministry. What I meant was, I'm going to quit fighting. And God, if you say it, I believe it. If it goes against my education, if it goes against my tradition, if it goes against my preference, if it goes against what I personally feel or what I want, I quit. That's the struggle that we're having in our culture today, even within our churches, because we want to replace what God said with how we feel, our preferences, our agendas, or so as not to offend people, or our tradition. And that's an important question. And it's easy to get caught in the trap. We see it today denominationally wide in some people's lives, individually as others. And I would just say that real simply, you fall into this trap when you start using the personal pronoun. I believe, I think, I see, versus chapter and verse. Yeah, I fell for it. I'm not proud of it, but I'm grateful that God pulled me out of it according to his word. Great question. Have one? Send to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thank you so much for being a part of our daily question here at the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. I want to encourage you on a few things. Number one, if you have a question to ask, submit it to AskJeff.net. Eventually, we'll get around to your question. Secondly, we'd encourage you to subscribe. That way, each and every day, Monday through Friday, you get a reminder of our question of the day. And last but not least, I want to remind you that on Wednesday evenings, live at First Baptist Church of Opelika, fpcopelika.com, we do a solid hour of Ask Jeff where we dig into the questions more than just 60 or 90 seconds. Sometimes we take the entire hour. All that being said, AskJeff.net is where you submit a question to this channel each and every day, Monday through Friday.